Hello students, I hope you are all doing good. Today we start the new topic, chapter 7. What is the topic? Chapter 7. Chapter 7, continuity and differentiability of functions. Continuity and differentiability of functions, right? We already used both the terms, isn't it? In Rolle's theorem and Lagrange's mean value theorem, in both the theorem, we used point number 1, the function is continuous. Number 2, the function is continuous in the closed interval AB. Second point, the function is differentiable in the open interval AB, isn't it? We already used the term continuous and differentiable, both. But continuity and differentiability, this idea is different, okay? This idea is completely different, okay? Continuity and differentiability is different. We will do first continuity. Then next video I will introduce differentiability, or it will take time. Continuity itself I am going to do more than 15-16 problems, isn't it? Okay. So it will take two videos, then only I can introduce differentiability. So the first heading is, the heading today is continuity of functions. Okay, continuity and differentiability. Differentiability we'll see later. First continuity. Suppose you know the meaning continuous, same idea only. Y equal to 4x. What will you do, children? That is, for different value of x, you will get different values of y. Isn't it? If you take 1, then it's 4, 2, 8, 3, 12, like that. So, for minus 1, minus 4, isn't it? Minus 2, minus 8, like that it goes. So, the function is 0, 0. So, already it passes through. So, y equal to 4x. Y equal to 4x. Okay, let it be. Y equal to 4x. Is there any break in the graph? No. Because any point you take from R, real number to real number. Even if you take 0.5, you will get another number. Correct? Minus 7 by 3, you will get y value. Yes? So, for different values of x, you will get different values of y. That means what? The function is continuous throughout. Continuous for all the points where x belongs to R. There is no break. Correct? Suppose the function is Suppose the function is 4x by x minus 1. This is the question. Y equal to 4x by x minus 1. If you substitute x equal to 1, what happens? X equal to 1, y is undefined, isn't it? Y equal to infinity, undefined. That means, suppose the curve, I don't know, it is a line only. X equal to 1, suppose this is 1. Okay, there is a gap. Like this you will get a line. There is a gap at x equal to 1. That means what? The curve is not continuous. Correct? These are the basic ideas you know. Correct? Now I will give you the proper definition of continuity. Proper definition of continuity. Let f be a function defined. What is the definition? You write definition. Let f be a function. Let f be a function is defined for all x. For all x. For all x means what? For all x, x belongs to a real number in the open interval containing a. Here, for all x in the open interval containing a. In the open interval containing a. What is the meaning? So far, we know the interval. Interval means a to b, 7, 3 to 7, 5 to 8, isn't it? But here, containing a, I tell you, at that one point, then f is continuous. F is continuous at x equal to a under the following three conditions. Under the following three conditions. What is that? F of a is defined. F of a is defined. I'll explain. Each and every word I'll explain. F of a is defined. Then limit x tends to a, f of x exists. Okay? Then third, limit x tends to a, f of x, which is equal to f of a. Okay? F of a is defined. Limit x tends to a, f of x exists. Okay? And exist. And limit x tends to a, f of x equal to f of a. Okay. First I'll explain second point. Limit x tends to a, f of x exists. What is the existence of limit? Can you recall the 11th standard idea? What is the meaning of existence of limit? Someone is saying the answer, correct? Who is that? Yeah, I know. You are saying the answer. Right. The answer is LHL equal to RHL, isn't it? Left hand limit equal to right hand limit. Then you can say limit exists. Yes or no? Yes. Correct. So LHL equal to RHL. Then LHL equal to RHL is this line. So LHL equal to RHL equal to f of a. So the condition for continuity is LHL equal to RHL equal to f of a. That's all. This is the rule. It is enough to remember LHL equal to RHL equal to f of a. Correct? What is LHL? What is LHL? Limit x tends to, if I take x tends to a, then a minus f of x, isn't it? Which is equal to RHL. Limit x tends to a plus f of x, which is equal to f of a. This is another way of writing the definition. So either to remember LHL equal to RHL equal to f of a, or both one and the same. Okay. Do you understand? All three must be same. Right? Left hand side, left hand limit, and then right hand limit you have to find out. Then that should be equal to f of a. Then only you can say the function is continuous. Ma'am, f of a is defined. You haven't explained. Yeah, I'll explain with the example. Then it is very easy to you. Okay? With the example, if I explain, then it's easy. Okay, what is the continuity? What is the condition for continuous function? LHL equal to RHL equal to f of a. That's all, children. This alone, please remember. This alone, you remember. Okay? LHL, you all know. RHL, you know. Right hand, left hand limit. And then what? F of a. Okay. Now first question I'll explain word by word. Okay. Question, write down. Discuss the continuity. What is that question? Discuss the continuity of the given function. continuity of the function f of x equal to x cube minus 3. Then x square plus 1. If x less than or equal to 2, then if x greater than 2. Okay. This is the question. F of x equal to split function, isn't it? Less than or equal to 2. That means limit x tends to 2, you have to explain, isn't it? At the point x tends to 2. Limit x tends to 2. Less than 2. Which function to be taken? X cube minus 3. Greater than 2. X squared plus 1. Correct. At x equal to 2, again this function. X cube minus 3. Do you understand? Right. What is a here? X tends to a. What is a? 2. X tends to 2. Okay. Now LHL. Limit x tends to 2 minus f of x, which is equal to limit x tends to 2. 2 minus is a symbolic representation for LHL, isn't it? What function to be substituted? X cube minus 3. Children, the same indeterminate forms of limit. Okay. Already you learned limits in 11th standard. Direct substitution if you do, if you are getting definite value, stop. That's all, over. Suppose you are getting u by v, that is numerator and denominator. You are getting 0 by 0. What will you do? Apply L'Hospital rule. Again differentiate numerator separately, denominator separately. Till you get a definite value, keep doing. Same idea. Now, substitute x tends to 2. 2 cube minus 3. What will you get? 8 minus 3, 5. Correct? My LHL over. Right. Now we'll do RHL. My RHL is, how will you write? Please write limit x, same things. X tends to 2 plus f of x. You write f of x. Next step you write limit x tends to 2. Which function to be substituted here? X squared plus 1. Correct. Now if you substitute 2 plus 2 square plus 1, 5. So what you are getting? LHL equal to RHL. Correct. What is f of 2? Isn't it? F of 2. F of a. F of a. X less than or equal to 2. Equal to 2 means what? X is equal to 2. Which function to be taken? X cube minus 3. So f of 2 substitute. X cube minus 3 substitute. 2 cube minus 3. What you are getting? Again a 5. So LHL equal to RHL equal to f of a, which is equal to 5. Therefore the function is continuous at x equal to 2. Discuss the continuity of the function at x equal to 2. No need to say. Okay, the question is discuss the continuity of the function. That means what? Limit is given at the point 2. So continuity at the point 2. At the point x equal to 2. That is the understanding. Okay. Do you understand? Suppose f of a is defined. Still I haven't explained. I will explain now. Duster is not working properly. Suppose the function is defined like this. F of x equal to x cube minus, same question repeating, okay? X squared plus 1. No need to write now. Just you try to understand. If x less than 2, if x greater than 2, there is no equal symbol at all. That means what? You can take for left hand limit x cube minus 3. RHL x squared plus 1. What about x equal to 2? It is not defined. Do you understand? But the question is equal to 2. That means what? F of 2 is defined. F of a is defined. Okay? What is a2? F of 2 is defined. F of 2 means what? Here you have to substitute, which is equal to 5 you are getting. LHL 5, RHL 5. F of a is 5. Therefore, LHL equal to RHL equal to f of a. If all three are correct, then only you can say the function is continuous at the point x equal to 2. At the point x equal to a. Do you understand? Then, when can we define as the function is not continuous? The function is not continuous, any one is wrong, not continuous, right? I am taking so much effort to rub the board. Okay, I will take another duster to rub the board. Suppose LHL not equal to RHL. Not continuous. It's not continuous. LHL equal to RHL, but it's not equal to f of a. Again, not continuous. F of a is not defined. F of a is not defined. Not continuous. Do you understand? Any one is wrong. Wrong. Do you understand, children? Yes. The function is not defined at x equal to a. It is not continuous. It is discontinuous. Either LHL not equal to f of a or RHL not equal to f of a or LHL not equal to RHL, the function is discontinuous. Correct? Both LHL and RHL exist and they are equal, but they are not equal to f of a. What will you conclude? Even now, the function is not continuous. We'll do one or two problems. Definitely you will understand. Okay. We'll start the first question. Easy question. Okay. Discuss the continuity. Discuss the continuity of the function f of x equal to, okay, x square 2 when x not equal to 1. When x equal to 1. Okay. This is the question. F of x equal to x square. Ma'am, will they give most of the questions or split question only? Okay, split function will be given. Most of the question will be split function only. Okay. Discuss the continuity. What is x not equal to 1? What's the meaning x not equal to 1? That means what? X is less than 1 or greater than 1, isn't it? Not equal to means what? Either it should be less than or greater than. Okay. So you can start LHL. Limit x tends to continuity at the point x equal to 1. Correct. X equal to 1. LHL. So 1 minus f of x equal to limit x tends to 1. Which function to be taken? X square. If you substitute 1. 1 square 1. Direct substitution, you are getting the answer. What about RHL? RHL, same function to be taken. So they not equal to 1 means it is less than or greater than. So both you can consider the same function. No need to write because first time you are doing, so write limit x tends to 1, x square, it is equal to 1. LHL equal to RHL equal to 1. But when x is equal to 1, what is the function? 2. Correct. So the function is not continuous at x equal to 1. That's all, children. See, LHL equal to RHL equal to 1. That means limit exists, the value is 1. But what is f of 1? F of 1 is 2 is defined, isn't it? Therefore, LHL equal to RHL, which is not equal to f of 1. Therefore, the function is not continuous at x equal to 1. That's all. Do you understand, children? Do you understand? Function is not continuous at x equal to 1. That's all. Then we'll do the next question. 1 minute, please wait. 1 minute, wait. Okay. Next question is, discuss the continuity, shall we do? Okay. Prove that the function is continuous. Third question is what? Prove that the function is continuous. F of x equal to x minus 3 then x square. Split function is x minus 3 x square, where x less than or equal to 0, x greater than 0. Children, f of 0 is defined equal to 0, isn't it? X equal to 0, this is the function. Okay. What is my LHL? First find LHL. Limit x tends to, what is a here? 0. 0 minus f of x, which is equal to limit x tends to 0. Which function to be taken? X minus 3. If you substitute x equal to 0, the answer is minus 3. Correct. For RHL, limit x tends to 0 plus f of x, which is equal to limit x tends to 0. For greater than 0, this is the, what you are getting? What are you getting? 0. Correct? Here itself wrong. LHL not equal to RHL. Therefore, the function is not continuous at x equal to 0. Stop. Yes? What about f of 0? Not needed. Okay, not needed. F of 0 is minus 3. Okay. So, you can conclude this. What will you conclude? LHL not equal to RHL. Therefore, the function is not continuous. Over. So, what will you conclude? LHL not equal to RHL. Therefore, the function is not continuous. Not continuous at x equal to 0. That's all, children. Do you understand? So, every time you have to try for LHL, RHL and then f of a. All three. Any one wrong, wrong. Okay? Right. Next. Discuss the continuity. Discuss the continuity of the function f of x equal to, what is the function? X, 5. If x less than or equal to 1, x greater than 1, that's all. Discuss the continuity of the function. What will you do? If f of 1 is defined, yes. Okay. Limit LHL. What is LHL? Limit x tends to a. What is a here? 1. Isn't it? X tends to a. X tends to 1. 1 minus f of x, which is equal to limit x tends to 1. Which function to be taken for LHL? X. So the answer is 1. Correct? What is RHL? Limit x tends to 1 plus f of x, which is equal to limit x tends to 1. Greater than what? 5. 5. The answer is 5. That's all. No need to substitute directly. Constant function 5 is given. Okay. So, LHL not equal to RHL. What will you conclude? The function is not continuous at x equal to 1. LHL not equal to RHL. Therefore, the function is not continuous at x equal to 1. That's all. Do you understand? That's all the types of question only. We don't have difficult sums at all. This way only the question will be tested. We have in this continuity we have two types. Okay, one is discuss the continuity, show that the function is continuous. Both are one and the same. Second type is if the function is continuous, find a and b. Find the unknown, because in the function itself 2ax plus b, like that the question will be given. F of x is 2ax. Do you understand? Then you have to find the value of a and b if the function is continuous. That we'll see in the next video. We'll do some more of same idea, then you will follow. Okay. Next question. Find all points of discontinuity. Children, write. Find all points of discontinuity. All points of discontinuity for the function f of x equal to mod x plus 3 minus 2x 6x plus 2. If x less than or equal to minus 3 less than x less than 3, then x greater than or equal to 3. Correct? All points of discontinuity. What's the meaning? All points. Children, you have to see. Suppose for 2, suppose I am taking the number 2. Here less than 2, LHL, the function is defined, RHL, the function is defined, then you can discuss the continuity for at the point x equal to 2. Do you understand? LHL, RHL is defined, then you can discuss the point. Now, for example, in the same question, x less than or equal to minus 3, what is the meaning? Less than minus 3, LHL for minus 3, at the point x equal to minus 3, equal to also there, then greater than minus 3 also there. So, I can discuss the continuity at the point x equal to minus 3. Am I right? Less than or equal to there, greater than minus 3 also there. X is less than or equal to minus 3. X is greater than minus 3. So, I can discuss the point of continuity at the point x equal to minus 3. Similarly, here, what is this? X greater than or equal to 3. If you read this alone, what is this? X less than 3. So, less than, greater than, both are there. That means what? I have to discuss the continuity at the point x equal to 3. That's why it is given. Find all the points. That means I have to discuss the continuity for x equal to minus 3 and x equal to 3. Correct? Okay. Now, at x equal to minus 3 we discuss LHL. Limit x tends to 3 minus f of x, which is equal to limit x tends to minus 3. Which function to be taken? Mod x plus 3. Mod x plus 3. What is modulus of minus 3? 3 plus 3 is 6. Yes? For RHL. For RHL I have to find out. What is my RHL? Limit x tends to 3 minus, 3 lemma. What is this? Minus 3. X tends to minus 3. Minus 3 if you take minus 2x. So, minus 2 into minus 3. What will you get? 6. Yes? LHL equal to RHL. What is f of minus 3? What is f of minus 3? F of minus 3. I don't have space. Okay. I'll write the question answer again. This is f of x. Therefore, what is f of minus 3? Again, minus 3, modulus of minus 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. Therefore, LHL equal to LHL equal to RHL equal to f of A. Isn't it? F of minus 3. All 3 are equal to 6. Therefore, the function is, what will you conclude? Therefore, the function is continuous. The function is continuous at x equal to minus 3. That's all. Actually, the question is find all the points. One more point we have to discuss. What is that? X equal to 3. Correct. X equal to 3. We'll discuss at the point x equal to 3. Select the right function. That's all. For LHL, which function to be selected? For RHL, which function to be selected? That's all. For at x equal to 3, what is my LHL? Limit x tends to 3 f of x, which is equal to limit x tends to 3. LHL, which function to be taken? Minus 2x. Yes? Yeah, minus 2x. So, minus to minus 6. Correct? Right. What is for RHL? RHL is limit x tends to 3 plus f of x, which is equal to limit x tends to 3. For less than 3 I took it. For greater than 3, greater than or equal to 3, 6x plus 2. 6x plus 2. So if you substitute 18 plus 2, 20. And f of 3 also 20. Am I right? Because greater than or equal to 3, 6x plus 2. So what did you conclude? What will you write? LHL not equal to RHL. Therefore, the function is not continuous at x equal to 3. The function is not continuous at x equal to 3. That's all. Do you understand, children? Do you understand? Right. Now we'll do one more. Same idea. Okay, same idea. I'll give 2 minutes time. Can you do this? Show that the question take down. Show that the function is f of x equal to 2x minus mod x is continuous at x equal to 0. Is continuous at x equal to 0. What will you do? So far split function is given, isn't it? We can also split this. This is 2x minus mod x. How will you split? Positive x, negative x. If x greater than or equal to 0, if x less than 0. Yes? So 2x minus x, x. 2x minus x, 3x. That's all. X, 3x. If x greater than or equal to 0, if x less than 0, this is the question. The question is modified as, what is the question given? F of x equal to 2x mod x, isn't it? 2x minus mod x. Then, this mod x you can split as x and minus x if x greater than or equal to. If you connect both, how to connect? 2x minus x, 2x minus or minus x. So 2x plus x, 3x. Now the question is f of x equal to x, 3x if x greater than or equal to. Now you can do, isn't it? Now you will do. Now, f of x equal to LHL. Shall we start LHL? Right. What is my LHL? Less than 3. 3x. Limit x tends to 0 minus f of x, which is equal to limit x tends to 0, which is my function 3x, isn't it? So 3 into 0, 0. What is my RHL? RHL. Limit x tends to 0 plus. 0 plus is x. So again 0. 0, 0. What is f of 0? Third point. F of 0 also 0. So what will you conclude? RHL 0, LHL 0, f of 0, 0. Therefore, LHL equal to RHL equal to f of a. Therefore, the function is continuous. Here you can conclude LHL equal to RHL equal to f of a. What will you conclude? LHL equal to RHL equal to f of a. What is f of a here? 0. Which is equal to 0. All three answers are 0. Therefore, the function is continuous at x equal to 0. Do you understand, children? Do you understand? Now we will do greatest integer function. We will do now greatest integer function. Okay. What is greatest integer function? How will you define greatest integer function? Greatest integer function is box x, correct? What is greatest integer function? Box x. Yes. We will do for continuity for greatest integer function. Okay, wow. Discuss the continuity. Discuss the continuity for the function. Discuss the continuity for the function for any integer n. What is that? Discuss the continuity for the function f of x equal to for any integer n. Integer n, small n. Okay. Right. That means I am taking the point n. Here in this point n minus h. This point n plus h. Isn't it? The smallest value of h what you wish to take. Isn't it? Okay. Now for LHL. Limit x tends to n minus. Instead of x. Children, instead of x, what to substitute? N minus h. That means what will you get? Limit h tends to 0, isn't it? Yeah, the same idea we are going to apply here. So, limit x tends to n minus f of x, which is equal to, listen, limit h tends to 0. What will you write? Limit h tends to 0. Now, instead of x, you have to substitute n minus h. N minus h box. Suppose n is 5. 5 minus 0.1. 5 minus 0.1. What is that? 4.9. What is box 4.9? Box of 4.9 is this n minus 9. No need to write the bracket. Okay. What is box n minus 1? Sorry. What I told? 5 minus 0.1. 4.9. 4. The answer is 4. Isn't it? Yes? N is, for example, 5 minus 0.1. What will you write? 4. Same thing here, n minus 1. Limit x tends to n plus f of x. What is this? RHL. Limit h tends to 0. n plus h. That means what? 5 plus 0.1. 5.1. 5.1 what will you write? 5. Correct or no? 5. Correct? That means what did you write here? N. 5. N. So LHL is n minus 1. RHL is n. Correct? Therefore, what will you conclude? LHL not equal to RHL. LHL not equal to RHL. Therefore, function is not continuous for every point of n. For every point of n. Children, for every point of n, now it is given n, that's why we are getting confused. Okay. I will tell you the easy method. Then box x is always not continuous. Okay, wow. Box x is not always continuous. For example, this is 5.1. What is the answer? 5. Yes or no? Point 1 is this h. This h. N plus h. The answer is 5. N minus h. N minus h is what? 5 minus 0.1. What will you write? Box 4.9. What will you write here? 4. Correct? What is the greatest integer? Less than the number, less than the integer, isn't it? Less than the decimal value, isn't it? 4.9 means the round number is 4. Right? So 4. 5.1, the round number is 5. So always the greatest integer is not continuous. The greatest integer is not continuous. Do you understand? Show that, next question. Show that the function f of x. I think now you will follow. Show that the function f of x equal to x minus greatest integer x. X minus greatest integer x is discontinuous for all integral points. For all integral points. Right. Do you understand the question? Once again, show that the function f of x equal to x minus box x is discontinuous at all integral points. Right. First one, LHL. Limit. We'll write directly h tends to 0. If you are using h tends to 0 means what you have to write? Instead of x, you have to substitute n minus, isn't it? Instead of x, substitute n minus h. This is for LHL. For RHL, instead of x, you have to substitute n plus h. Only then you can use h tends to 0. Yes or no? When h tends to 0, x tends to n. Correct or no? X tends to n, what happened? N minus n, 0. H tends to 0 you will get. That's why it is. Okay. Now h tends to 0, you substitute now children. H tends to, what is x? N minus h. Minus box n minus h. Correct? What is n minus h? Box n minus h. N minus h value is n minus 1. Minus, this is n minus h. If h tends to 0, h is 0. So n minus n minus n plus 1. So the answer is 1. Am I right? Yes. Yes. What is n minus h? Children, if you are not getting, keep n equal to 5. 5 minus 0.1, 4.9. So the answer is 4. So I am writing n minus 1. So n minus h minus of n minus. So minus n plus 1. N get cancelled 1. What about my RHL? My RHL is same. Limit h tends to 0. Instead of x, what to substitute? N plus h. So n plus h minus n plus h box. n plus h is 5 plus 0.1. The answer is 5. Yes, the answer is n. Here n plus h. Limit h tends to 0. If h tends to 0, n minus n, 0. RHL is 1. Sorry, LHL is 1. RHL is 0. Correct? RHL is 0. LHL is 1. So what will you conclude? LHL not equal to RHL. Therefore, F is not continuous. Not continuous at all integral points. That's all. Okay. Just for the box function only the question. I hope I am clear. I don't know how far it is. Okay. Next question is very easy question. Shall we? The function f of x equal to defined 3, 4, 5. If 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1. 1 less than x less than 3. 3 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 10. Okay. Discuss the continuity. The question is discuss the continuity for the function. That's all given. At the point is not given. You have to find out. Children, listen. Less than x is greater than 0. Less than 0 is not defined. So at x equal to 0, we can't discuss. Yes, x less than or equal to 1, greater than 1. Correct? These 2 points. Correct. So at x equal to 1, we can discuss. Then another idea. X less than 3, greater than or equal to 3. So at x equal to 3, we can discuss. X less than or equal to 10, greater than 10 is not defined. So at x equal to 10, we cannot discuss the continuity. Do you understand? So instead of telling discuss the continuity of the function at x equal to 1, at x equal to 3, the question is given, discuss the continuity for the function defined as. That means what? You can check only for x equal to 1 and x equal to 3. You cannot find the continuity for x equal to 0, x equal to 10. Yes, because x is greater than or equal to 0 is there, less than 0 is not defined. Similarly, x less than or equal to 10 is defined, x greater than 10 is not defined. So you can't discuss for x equal to 0, x equal to 10. Now we'll find out for x equal to 1. Okay. Limit, LHL. Limit x tends to 1 minus. Which function to be taken? 3. Actually, all functions are constant. So the answer is 3. Directly you can write. LHL value is 3. What about RHL? RHL, limit x tends to 1 plus f of x. Greater than 1, 4. So 3 equal to 4. Two different answers. So what will you conclude? LHL not equal to RHL. Therefore, the function is not continuous at x equal to 1. Over. Yes. Now, similarly, you can find out for x equal to 3. For x equal to 3, what will you write? For x equal to 3, what is my LHL value? Less than 3, 4. What is my RHL? Greater than or equal to. Here, ma'am, x equal to 3. Not needed, isn't it? X equal to 3 is also 5, but that's not need to be considered. LHL not equal to RHL. Both are not. So what will you conclude? LHL not equal to RHL implies f of x is not continuous at x equal to 3. Do you understand, children? Yes. Show that. Next question. Show that the function is continuous at x equal to pi. X x equal to 180 degree. What is the function? F of x equal to x square minus sin x plus 5. Continuous at x equal to pi. Okay, direct substitution, LHL. Ma'am, the function is not split function. Less than pi, greater than pi, not given, isn't it? So how can we take? Shall we apply the same idea? Because at x equal to pi, so this side LHL is what? Pi minus h. This side pi plus h. We'll apply this, you will get the idea. Yes, LHL, limit. If you are taking pi minus h, then limit h tends to 0, isn't it? Wherever x comes, you have to apply pi minus h the whole square minus sine pi minus h, then plus 5. Yes or no? Yes, that is for LHL. Now expand. Pi square plus h square minus 2 pi h. What is sine 180 minus theta? 180 minus theta? 180 minus theta, second quadrant, sine positive. 180 minus theta, sine theta. So you can write sine h. Yes. Now substitute h tends to 0. This will be 0. This will be 0. Sine 0, 0. So the answer is pi square plus 5. Pi square plus 5. This is my LHL. Okay. What will you do for RHL? Do you understand, children? Same idea we are going to do for RHL. For RHL, limit x tends to pi plus f of x. Limit h tends to 0. Instead of x, what to substitute? Pi plus h the whole square. Minus sine pi plus h. Then plus 5. Correct? Limit, I forgot to write. Right. So limit h tends to 0. Expand. Expand. Pi square plus h square pi square plus h square plus 2 pi h. Then 180 plus theta. 180 plus theta. Tan, third quadrant, tan is positive, sine is negative. So what will you get? Minus sine h. Already on minus. So minus or minus plus sine h. Then plus 5. Do you understand this? Sine, third quadrant, sine negative. So you will get minus sine h. Okay, this minus also outside. So minus or minus plus sine h. Now if you substitute h tends to 0, this will 0, this will 0, sine 0, 0. So the answer is pi square plus 5. Therefore, LHL equal to RHL. That's all. Now you have to substitute for, in the given question, f of pi, isn't it? F of pi. What is f of pi? Substitute. Pi squared minus sine pi plus 5. What is sine 180? 0. Use calculator. So the answer is pi squared plus 5. Therefore, LHL equal to RHL equal to f of pi, which is equal to pi square plus 5. Therefore, the function is continuous at x equal to pi. Do you understand? Yes. Next. What will you write? Show that the function is, write down, write in your notebook. Show that the function f of x equal to sin x by x plus cos x. Sin x by x plus cos x. Here 4, 1 minus root of 1 minus x by x. This is x less than 0. Then 2, x equal to 0. Then this is x greater than 0. So x equal to 0, the function is 2. Less than 0, this function to be taken. Greater than 0, sin x by x plus cos x. Yes? The function is split into 3 different functions. For greater than 0, one function to be taken. Less than 0, another function to be taken. X equal to 0, the constant function. The answer is 2. What is f of 0? 2. Okay, make a note. F of 0 is 2. Right. One answer I have already got. Now I need to get for LHL and RHL. Okay, we'll find LHL. LHL means which function to be taken? This function, isn't it? This function. Okay. Okay, my LHL. Limit x tends to 0 minus f of x, which is equal to limit x tends to 0, 4, 1 minus root of 1 minus x whole divided by x. Yes? Children, if you do If you do direct substitution, you will get 0 by 0. Correct? Then you have to do differentiate numerator separately, denominator separately, then find out the value. Okay? This is easy method. Another method what we learnt in 11th standard, when you have that square root, multiply with the conjugate, right? So I am going to do multiply with the conjugate. This way, 11th standard method. 1 plus root of 1 plus 1 minus x by 1 plus root of 1 minus x. Yes, multiply with the conjugate. So what will we get? Limit x tends to 0, x into 1 plus root of 1 minus x denominator. Here numerator 4. A minus b into a plus b. A square minus b square. Yes. So limit x tends to 0, 4, 1 minus, what is this square root? Square get cancelled. So minus 1 plus x. 1 minus 1 plus x by x into 1 plus root of 1 minus x. Plus 1 minus 1 out. So what I have? 4x by denominator. X into 1 plus root of 1 minus x. This x get cancelled. So what I have now? Limit x tends to 0, 4 by root of 1 plus root of 1 minus x. Now if you substitute x equal to 0, root 1. Root 1 is 1. 1 plus 1, 2. So the answer is 4 by 2. 2. The answer is 2. LHL is 2. LHL is 2. Right. Or what I said already, 0 by 0 form. So separately denominator, numerator differentiate, you will get the answer 2. Okay. Now for RHL. What is for RHL? Limit x tends to 0 plus f of x, which is equal to limit x tends to 0 plus, what is my f of x? Sin x by x plus cos x. Correct? This you can do directly. You can split, isn't it? F of x plus g of x, two different functions. So I can split limit x tends to 0, sin x by x plus limit x tends to 0, cos x. What is sin x by x? Limit x tends to 1. Cos 0, 1. So the answer is 2. So my RHL is 2. LHL, RHL and f of 0. All three are 2. What you will write? LHL equal to RHL equal to f of 0 which is equal to 2. Therefore the function is continuous at the point x equal to 0. Do you understand? Okay. The same pattern I finished. Then I have some more to solve. That is the second type. Find a and b. Okay. If the function is continuous, find a and b. That we'll see in the next video. Okay. Bye bye. Stay safe. Bye.